I'm back for part 8.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Pitch This here on the MrEliMac YouTube channel. I'm your host MrEliMac and I am back again with another edition of Fancasting What If the MCU Was the DCCU Part 8, and in this video I'm going to be centering on the films Green Lantern Corps, Sinestro Corps War, and Shazam. Again, the Green Lantern Corps are my Guardians of the Galaxy analogs, and Shazam is my Spider-Man Homecoming analog. Hence, when you sort of look back at the what if Spider-Man was Shazam, that's very much the connection there. And again, for the Green Lantern Corps, because a lot of characters in this film have already been cast from the first Green Lantern Corps movie, I'm only going to be focusing on the newer characters, and this is the first time I'm touching the Shazam franchise, so you're going to be seeing all the actors for this Shazam movie. But in the meantime, please hit the like button if you like this video. Also hit the subscribe button, that way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. Also hit the notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. So with all that out of the way, let's get into Green Lantern Corps Sinestro Corps War. This film is very much going to be focused on our main 5 Green Lantern Corps: John Stewart, Arisia Robb, Kyle Rayner, Kilowog, and Chip, as they try to fight off the Sinestro Corps. But the Sinestro Corps is very much stronger than they expected, and we're going to see some characters die in this film. Not any of our main 5, but Tomar Ray is a character that is going to be killed. I think I killed Salak in the film, I can't remember, but also we're going to be introducing new Green Lanterns to help fight off the Sinestro Corps, and we're going to have some members of the Sinestro Corps in this film. But let's get into the newer Green Lantern members, such as Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner will be one of the new Green Lanterns that will be introduced in the film, and I have casted Alexander Ludwig. Alexander Ludwig is very much an actor that I have enjoyed when he was a younger actor. Alexander Ludwig also played Kato in Hunger Games, who very much I'm sort of looking at as sort of a mini basis for the character of Guy Gardner. However, I think Alexander could also play a arrogant character pretty well, and that's sort of how I'm looking at Guy. And it's sort of this film, whenever we're seeing him, we're very much going to try to be focusing on, hey, why is this arrogant character a Green Lantern Corps in this very much perilous time of need? And we sort of get the revelation of why. So Alexander Ludwig is Guy Gardner. The next new member of the Green Lantern Corps is Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz, very much a character that is out of fear, who is terrified of a lot of things, but having strong willpower to become a Green Lantern. And Jessica Cruz, I cast Gina Rodriguez. Gina Rodriguez, best known for her time in that one show that I can't remember that was on the CW, but she did a really good job in it. Also, she did the voice of Velma in the Scoob animated film, and I think Gina Rodriguez is a really great actress. She's currently on an ABC show that I can't remember. Look, she's on a lot of stuff that I can't remember, but she's regularly been on TV, but I really do enjoy her as an actress, and I do think she could do a really great job as Jessica Cruz, and that is why I put her in the role. So Gina Rodriguez is Jessica Cruz. Next up is Simon Baz, another new member of the Green Lantern Corps. A lot of human Green Lanterns. Don't worry, there are going to be some alien Green Lanterns that I'm about to mention, but Simon Baz is a character that is very much discriminated against on Earth, and this is sort of the way for him to not feel discriminated against. However, he's still very much a little on the rocks with all these other Green Lantern Corps because of his experience on Earth. But for Simon Baz, I cast Firas Durrani, and I think he's a really good actor. I think he's a really strong actor for this role. And also, he's a very frequent fan cast, and I feel like if a lot of fans are looking at this actor for this role, I think there is a strong reason, because I think a lot of people a lot of fans, if they see this actor and they put him in this role, I think a lot of them are like, oh no, he's a great actor. We think he could do a great job. So I'm agreeing with the audience. So Firas Dirani as Simon Baz. Next up, my first sort of new alien to be a part of the Green Lantern Corps, Sodam Yat, who was on Mon-El's planet, I think that is the one. So yeah, he is a Daxam who will be joining the Green Lantern Corps. He is a very popular Green Lantern who would become Ion in the future in the comics. I'm not going to be touching that part of his storyline, but Sodam Yat will be joining this team, and for Sodam Yat, I cast Alex Mraz, another actor who's been fan cast in this role multiple times, and he is a very strong actor. He's a really good actor. He is best known for being in the Twilight movies, 3 of them to be exact, and he was in Suicide Squad. So I do think he's a really good actor. Even in those Twilight films that I'm not a big fan of, I think he did a really good job. And so, yeah, I think Alex Mraz could do a really great job. So Alex Mraz as Sodam Yat. And the last member of the new Green Lantern Corps is Katma Tui, and I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right, but she is someone that is very much a popular member of the Green Lantern Corps, and she was someone that I really wanted to put in this new movie. So for Katma Tui, I cast Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz is a great actress. I very much love her in a majority of the stuff she's in, especially when she played Catwoman. I really did enjoy her in The Batman, so that is why I'm putting her in this role. But also, I do think she could do a really good job playing someone who sort of, before the movie started, joined the team of the Green Lantern Corps, and now is sort of trying to get her bearings, and then this major thing happens, and now she's trying to help out the newer members of the Green Lantern Corps, and also our main 5. So Zoe Kravitz as Katma Tui. Now we go on to the Sinestro Corps, and again, Sinestro, played by Mark Strong. I really didn't want to change that casting. I'm just now mentioning him again so we can see him in his newer costume, his Sinestro Corps costume. And again, I really like Mark Strong as Sinestro, and I didn't want to change it. Next up is Arkillo, who is sort of more of a computer-generated character, a CGI character that would be getting motion capture, but also some dialogue would pop out. And for Arkillo, I cast Terry Notary, who has done motion capture for a lot of things, and he's done motion capture for King Kong, for some Avengers project, for the Planet of the Apes. He's a really great motion capture artist, and I think he would have a lot of fun playing Arkillo, and I think he would do a great job motion capture and being able to do some dialogue stuff. So Terry Notary as Arkillo. The next member of the Sinestro Corps, I cast Amin Sur, the son of Abin Sur, and I would make a big deal of Amin Sur, thinking he deserved to be on the Green Lantern Corps, deserving his father's ring. However, he was not bestowed his father's ring. Another character who also didn't really live up to his potential got his ring, but that's for the future. That is for when I start talking about Phase 5. But yeah, Amin Sur would be in the film, and I cast Chen Tang because I'm looking at Abin Sur as a Asian character, at least like visually, and Chen Tang would be playing the son of Amin Sur. And I think Chen Tang, who I mainly know from Mulan, he played Yao in Mulan, I think he did a really good job as Yao in Mulan, and I actually like the live action Mulan, sue me, but I think that Chen Tang would do a really great job as Amin Sur. I think he would have a lot of fun playing sort of this evilish character, and even a character that's like, oh, I've been wronged. I deserve to be a Green Lantern, but because I wasn't given a Green Lantern ring, I am given a Sinestro Corps ring, and I think that Chen Tang could do a really great job. So Chen Tang is Amin Sur. Next up is Karu Sil, another member of the Sinestro Corps, as someone sort of like the main female member of the Sinestro Corps, and someone who is very ruthless and merciless in the way she does things. And for Karu Sil, I cast Monique Ganderton. She's mainly known for stunt work, but she has appeared as an actress, and I think that she would be able to do a lot of the physical stuff that I believe Karu Sil would need to do. I think she would do very well to be sort of the right-hand woman of Sinestro, because that's sort of how I see her, as the right-hand woman, and I think Monique Ganderton would do a really great job as Karu Sil. So Monique Ganderton is Karu Sil. And sort of finally, the last member of the cast is Snaptrap, who is sort of an alligator type character who would be a Sinestro Corps member. And for Snaptrap, I cast Ty Olson, who is someone that has done a lot of motion capture, and he's mainly known for some of his voiceover work, and I think he could do a really great job as Snaptrap, being able to do the voiceover work and also do a really good job as a motion capture artist. I believe he did motion capture on some of the Planet of the Apes movies, and I think because of that he would be able to translate that motion capture work to this one. So yeah, Ty Olson as Snaptrap. And that is it for the Green Lantern Corps film, Sinestro Corps War, and now we move on to Shazam, the film where I basically had to cast 2 actors as one character each time. So first up, for Shazam, I'm casting Billy Batson and Shazam. You're going to see both of those actors pop up. And for Billy Batson, I cast Jared S. Gilmore. And for Shazam, I cast John Krasinski. I really enjoy Jared S. Gilmore and John Krasinski both as actors. Jared S. Gilmore I grew up with in Once Upon a Time. He played the main child character, and I thought he did a really good job. I think he could do a really great job as Billy Batson as well. John Krasinski, I think he could do amazing as Shazam. And I think he could honestly do a better job than Zachary Levi when it comes to being able to play a kid, but also as the kid is growing up, maturing with that character. And I think John Krasinski would have a lot of fun as Shazam. So Jared S. Gilmore is Billy Batson, and John Krasinski is Shazam. Next up is Freddie Freeman, and Freddie Freeman was someone that I had a little bit of trouble with because I didn't want to fall into the trap of casting the same actors. There's one character in particular that I was just like, I'm just going to cast the same actor because it's just easy for me. I can't think of anyone else for that one. So for Freddie Freeman, I cast Judah Lewis as the regular Freddie Freeman, and I cast Aaron Taylor Johnson as the superhero Freddie Freeman. I think they both would do a really great job. Judah Lewis, very much known for his first Christmas movies with Kurt Russell as Santa. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but he's very much known for that, and I think he did a really great job. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson is a really great actor as well, and I think both of them could do really great playing sort of the best friend, brother-like figure to Billy. So yeah, Judah Lewis and Aaron Taylor Johnson are Freddie Freeman. Next up is Mary Bromfeld, and for Mary, I cast Ariel Winter and Anne Hathaway. I think both of these actresses are really great. I think Ariel Winter does a really great job on Modern Family when she was on the show. And I think Anne Hathaway does a really great job bringing the gravitas of being sort of a heroic character by herself, just having that elegance. And I would very much look at her character as sort of like, oh no, she's the more mature character of all of them, all of the heroes. And I think that she would do a great job sort of working as sort of, you could believe her being the way she would act being older than John Krasinski, and I think she would do a really great job at playing that role. So Ariel Winter and Anne Hathaway are Mary Bromfeld. Next up is Eugene Choi, and for Eugene I cast Hudson Yang and Harry Shum Jr. And I think Hudson Yang did a really great job on Fresh Off the Boat. I think he's a really great actor. Harry Shum Jr. I know from Glee mainly, but I've also seen his work on when he was in the Mortal Kombat web series, and I think he did a really great job there as well. So I think Hudson and Harry could do a really great job playing this heroic character of Eugene, and I think working off of each other, I think they could do a really great job. So Hudson Yang and Harry Shum Jr. are Eugene Choi. Next up is Pedro Pena, who is very much the character that was like, I can't think of anyone else for this role. So Jovan Armand and DJ Catrona are basically returning for the role of Pedro. Again, that this was one of those where I couldn't think of anyone else, and I thought that they already did a great job in the Shazam movie already. So I was just like, I'm going to take them, I'm going to put them there. And I know it's not fun to do that, but it was just the only thing I could think of at this moment. So Jovan Armand and DJ Catrona as Pedro Pena again. Next up is Darla Dudley, and for Darla, I cast Priya Ferguson and Amber Stevens West. Priya is very much on Stranger Things. She plays the younger sister of Lucas. I think she does a really great job, and I think she would do a really great job as Darla. And Amber Stevens West played the daughter of Ice Cube in the 22 Jump Street movie, and I think she did a really great job playing this smart character. Now in this film, she would have to play younger, especially with Darla having to play off of that younger character. But I think she would do a really great job. I think she does a really great job in a lot of the stuff she's in. So Priya Ferguson and Amber Stevens West as Darla Dudley. Next up are Rosa and Victor Vasquez, and for Rosa and Victor, I cast Morena Baccarin as Rosa and Benjamin Bratt as Victor. I think both of them are great actors and actresses, and I think they would do a great job as these parental figures. I know for a fact that Morena Baccarin could do a really great job playing this motherly figure to these characters, and I think Benjamin Bratt would do a great job as well as a fatherly figure. So Morena Baccarin is Rosa Vasquez, and Benjamin Bratt is Victor Vasquez. Next up is the Wizard, a character that I had sort of trouble finding out how to cast them because I didn't know if I should do the Djimon Hounsou route of casting a black actor or trying to find... I very much didn't want to cast a white actor for the Wizard. I wanted someone that was of color to play the Wizard, and for the Wizard I cast Sean Tobe, who is best known as Yinsen in Iron Man, and I really do like Sean Tobe. I think he did a really great job as Yinsen, and I would very much want to continue his greatness in a role like the Wizard. I think he could play a very stern character, but also when needed, playing a sympathetic character as well. So Sean Tobe is the Wizard. Next up is Taki Tani, who would be a tiger mainly, and just be a talking tiger. I wouldn't have him appear as a, oh, I'm going to be wearing a suit now. Like, that's not the direction I would go for Taki Tani. It would just be a talking tiger. And in fact, I would sort of go the direction that the animated short film of Superman and Shazam, The Return of Black Adam, I would go in that direction where we sort of see him as a homeless man, but is actually a talking magical tiger the entire time. And for Taki Tani, I'm casting Michael Dorn. Michael Dorn is a fantastic actor, best known for playing Worf in Star Trek The Next Generation, and he played Coldstone in Gargoyles. And he has that really commanding voice to him where you hear him and you're like, oh, this is serious, like this guy means business, and he has an intimidating voice. So for that, I cast Michael Dorn as Taki Tani. Next up is Dudley Batson, who I'm looking as Uncle Dudley, and we wouldn't have... The reason why he is not the one that's really looking after Billy Batson in this film is because custody would be taken away from him, because not a lot of people will look at him as like, oh, you're not really... You don't have the abilities to take care of this child, so we're not going to give him to you, we're going to give them to this family. But Dudley would be someone that is involved in the family because of the connection. And for Dudley, I cast Jim Beaver. He is best known for his work as Bobby in Supernatural, and I remember when I watched Supernatural, I really did enjoy Jim Beaver in this role, and I really think that Jim Beaver would do a really great job playing Uncle Dudley, and I think he could bring some sympathetic energy to the character and have people look at him as like a fatherly figure. So for Uncle Dudley, Jim Beaver is Uncle Dudley. Now it is time for the main antagonists of the film. There are two antagonists in this film. First up is Dr. Sivana, who is very much serving as the main antagonist. And for Dr. Sivana, I cast Hugh Laurie because I love Hugh Laurie and I want Hugh Laurie to be in everything at this point. Hugh Laurie is a character I very much have loved since House. House was very much the show where I was like, oh, you're great. I love you. You're great. And I think Hugh Laurie could bring a lot of that menace and a lot of that presence to Dr. Sivana, and I think he could do a really great job. So Hugh Laurie as Dr. Sivana. And now it's time for the antagonist that would be more of the physical threat. In the actual Shazam film, they made Dr. Sivana a physical threat, but I'm very much not doing that. I'm not using him as a physical threat. Very much I'm having him work with someone, and that other someone is the physical threat, and that is Ibok. And for Ibok, I cast Kirk Acevedo. I know I butchered his last name, but Kirk Acevedo is someone that I first met in Fringe, and he was in Arrow as the Dragon, Ricardo Diaz, the Dragon, and I very much love him as an actor. I think when he did Ricardo Diaz, I think he did a really great job, and I think he carries that menacing presence to where it's like, oh, I'm about to fight you, and you're going to lose, because I'm not going to hold back at all. And I think he would do such a great job as Ibok, and I think that pairing him with Hugh Laurie as Dr. Sivana, I think that would be a really great combination. So yeah, Kirk Acevedo as Ibok. And that is the casting for Green Lantern Corps, Sinestro Corps War, and Shazam. I hope you very much enjoyed it. What were your thoughts in the comments? Did you like the casting? Did you hate them? Were you a little indifferent to them? Whatever your thoughts, post them in the comments down below. And again, also, don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button. That way you can be up to date with all the videos I have here on the channel. Also, hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. But until then, I've been Mr. EliMac. You've been the audience, and I hope you all remember to have a great rest of the day.